Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver
looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
They'll try it over the left side. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They just keep firing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
With the run on first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cardinals offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Moss. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Stewart. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there on it.
The short hands, it's Brown. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Brown has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll run for it. Fights off the defender. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Cardinals looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweep cut there. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to beat him to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're going to run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see the linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's 3rd and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Moss. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to Brown. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fires to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Golden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
And now on second down for this offense. looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Watson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Cardinals want to move quickly. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it down the middle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Gets it out fast. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Working the middle of the field, he knew he needed to rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Sends it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to pass on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Here we go.
He'll bring it out. It's golden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nifty run there, pick up of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, they say low man wins, and on that 3rd down, the defense, they were expecting quarterback sneak. But you see how low the D-line got, and they were able to just stymie that offense for no gain.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of the yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turnover.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown Cardinals. And that one will give them the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This drive will open from the 15. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes a tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacey. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds and a really... job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moss. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Behind his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fakes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Battle. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash this time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the...
Gets away from one. He's got space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it out quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some way.
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Louisville! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw them off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play. Tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Running back searching for a hole. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To throw, it's Moss. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Works the middle of the field. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances, and they've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.